Hey everybody, we're doing something a little, wait, hey, there's something wrong with the picture here. Let me see if I can adjust this thing a little bit. Oh, that's better. We're taking you back today to the land of K-Tel, infomercials, as seen on TV, going shopping in Corvettes. It's the 70s and 80s. It's the land of infomercials. And as such, recently, because of isolation and quarantine, I think all of us have probably been spending a lot more time on our cellular devices. And as we scroll through social media feeds, we're getting a lot of targeted ads. And some of the targeted ads that I got, I ended up acting on, one of which I referenced back in the episode where I reviewed a retro Mr. Peanut butter maker and the hand crank. The only thing better than cranking this thing was cranking Evel Knievel up. And referenced the fact that my favorite toy growing up also involved a hand crank. No innuendos intended here. But it was the Evel Knievel Stunt Cycle. It's back!
This is Evel Knievel and the Evel Knievel shock-absorbing stunt cycle.
I got a targeted ad on Instagram from a company called California Creations. Evel Knievel, hero to those that grew up in the 70s and 80s, for doing such ridiculous stunts like jumping the fountains at Caesar's Palace. And then what kid didn't want to try these stunts at home? Of course, many of which ended up permanently disfiguring kids' bodies that are our age, such as me underneath the beard here. I have a nice jagged scar that goes on my chin from doing a jump off of a curb, as well as a nice scar on my hand as well, more jumps related. But Evel Knievel, especially with the toy, was probably the biggest time killer. I know this is tough for people to understand that are not older. In their youth, in the 70s and 80s, before like Star Wars figures were the big thing and stuff like that. But basically, the packaging, similar to this, and it was the greatest action toy ever. You get an Evel Knievel figure, you get his stunt cycle, and you get, of course, the wonderful hand crank machine that gives his motorcycle the power to be able to lift off and do jumps. Many a time, I'm sure everybody that had this when they were younger had their knuckles disfigured from scraping them on the ground repeatedly. But you can check out this package. Get this out of the glare of the light. See if this can focus on things. And you also have on this side a myriad of tricks that you can make Evel Knievel perform. I'm not sure that he regularly did the handstand that is being displayed there, but basically it tells you where the labels go. I believe this is from like the old instructions. And spoiler alert, I did take them out of the package already, but one thing that's funny in the package, because everything looks so like it did in the past, the packaging that he came in and had an extra label that actually said this was a repro figure. But here we go. The labels came on the figure, or on the bike rather, already. And it looks just like it did when we were growing up. Now I remember in the 90s there was another release of this. And I have that as well somewhere buried in storage. But not quite as good condition, because every time that I get one of these, you have to feel the need to actually use it. There we go. Very basic premise. You just take this, crank the handle, and the little gear moves along. You insert Evel into this peg, and Evel has a like gear to the right of his tire. There we go. You get a little gear in here. And you snap him in. You essentially hold him in place. Of course, you'd have him on the concrete at this point, and you just crank the handle, which makes his tire go, and away Evel will go. And now, we'll go out to the outside arena and see what mischief Evel Knievel can get into right after this message. Do you hate driving home from the pizza place and having your pizza sit on the seat, only to have the cheese slide all the way down?
Oh no, not again.
Well, you're in luck, because in 2020, we've invented the stupid car tray. Yes, this is an actual product that we picked up because of ads on Instagram and Facebook. But the stupid car tray solves this problem by having these little legs in the back.
Whoa, it's even now.
Stupid car tray is literally just a stupid car tray. The little legs sit in the back, it evens things out. You can put your phone in here and have your cord accessible for your charger. Or if you're going through fast food, you can put many different items on here, your French fries, your hamburger. What about a place to keep your chicken nugget sauce, all leveled out? Most importantly, if you're bringing food home, especially in these times of self-quarantine and isolation, everything is held evenly. All of your pastas, Chinese food, pizzas, and more are held at an even level.
But won't the pizza slide?
Good question. Stupid car tray comes equipped with straps on the bottom that will overlay the top, as well as a strap for your seatbelt. Everything is fully secure now. In all seriousness, I was going to do a full video on this thing. This is probably one of the stupidest items that you'd ever see in your life, but maybe one of the most handy items if you're in your car or van or truck a lot, like I am. So if you are traveling through multiple states or on road trips, you can certainly just hold everything down in one level area. This also works well for back seats, so if you have kids and you want them to eat, or if they're coloring or doing other things while they're in the back, they can hold this on their laps as well. I am not endorsed by this company whatsoever, but I did think it was a pretty interesting product to share with you guys, and they do sell it on Amazon, so I'll throw an Amazon affiliate link down below. It runs like 25 bucks. And we're back with the very early construction template of what Evel Knievel can perform today. Well, we just completed Evel's first test run in decades for me, and some old guy pulled up and wanted to watch, so that was a little awkward. Alright, so we're going to do test run number 2, this time with a little ramp ingenuity. Jump number 2 was a semi-success. He is still veering way off to the right after he launches. We need to go take a jump test number 2. Evel had a hard landing that time. Not sure if he's okay. His helmet separated from his body, stuck in the grass. Evel, are you okay, buddy? Evel has been brought to the med area. Let's see if we can get a word. Are you okay, Evel? We saw your helmet fly off in that last jump.
Well, I just need a fine Pilsner beer and I'll be all right.
Yeah. So we're back for the most dangerous stunt of the day yet. Evel Knievel in position, ready to go. We'll take off and go up this ramp and jump Santa Claus. We found another bystander. Ma'am, what do you think Evel's chances are today?
While the weather is good, there's hardly any wind, I think it's going to do good.
There you have it. Now, down to Evel. It was a terrible wipeout for Evel Knievel. Evel! Are you okay? Speak to us! Evel is being taken care of at the med unit. Your thoughts?
I thought he was going to make it, but let's try again.
Santa's belly proved too much for the power of that small motorcycle.
Yep.
We need a bigger ramp.
Yep.
This is our last attempt for Evel for the day. I'm not sure. The ramp seems kind of steep. But I'm going to give it a shot. Because Evel Knievel is a showman. Fantastic jump, but Evel is very much not making it out of this one. Well, there may be more jumps for Evel in the future, but that's gonna cut it short for him today. Before we go, one last message from one of our sponsors. Are you like me? You need a belt to hold up your pants, but you just don't want to put in the effort to have to put on a full belt? Oh man, this is gonna take forever. If you're like me, you're in luck. There is yet another ridiculous invention that we found on Instagram ads, and it's called the Belt Bro. Belt Bro is simply just 3 different sized Velcro straps. You could use these straps individually to go through one belt loop, another belt loop, and then you cinch them together. I had high hopes for the Belt Bro. Instagram marketing made it seem so wonderful. But then I noticed further in the ads that Belt Bro advertises a 2-for-1 type of deal where you may not want to use just one strap, but you might want to use a strap on the other side. Because as you can see, on one side, we're bunched up. I guess it's doing a halfway decent job until you put your phone in your pants. And on the other side, everything is just falling down again. So you've changed your fall down ratio from falling off of your butt to now falling off your side. Belt Bro comes in multiple sizes again for those of you that may be a tad bit smaller or a tad bit bigger than me. I'm not sure I recommend fully the Belt Bro, but if you think that putting a belt on and taking 10 seconds of your day is too long, you can certainly cut down that time to about 3 to 4 seconds by putting on your Belt Bro. All right, that's gonna do it for us here. Evel, he's okay. His helmet, a little worse for the wear, but he'll live to see another day. I'm very, very happy that they re-released this, so he will be going on a shelf with other 70s icons like Stretch Armstrong and some of the Kiss figures and things like that. So in any event, thank you very much for watching. Thanks for watching me lose my mind and have a little fun on a Sunday afternoon in isolation and quarantine. We're running out of things to do here, folks. So in any event, thank you very much for all of your likes, comments, and subscriptions. Treat others the way you want to be treated. Have a great day. We'll see you guys.